Hey everyone, it's Dad and Riley here from Coaster Fam. Today we're going to be doing our review and ranking of Jurassic World Velocicoaster at Universal's Islands of Adventure. Velocicoaster is an Intamin launch coaster that hits 155 feet tall at the top hat, hits speeds of 70 miles per hour on the second launch, and has 4 inversions. So there was a lot of hype surrounding this thing from the beginning of construction. We went last year and we saw them beginning to do the rock work and some of the track work, and the construction walls were up, and there was a lot of hype. Most of the hype last year, of course, was around Iron Gwazi, and I was super hyped for Iron Gwazi and kind of not really, thinking that much about Velocicoaster until the construction continued and got to a certain point, and we started seeing, the track work develop on this thing, and eventually, to me, the hype surrounding Velocicoaster surpassed Iron Gwazi, which is still not open, obviously. To the point I think I had hyped this thing up in my mind to the point where there's no way anything could be as good as I was hoping it was going to be up until the moment that the train left the station. And I got to say, it definitely did. It exceeded every bit of hype that I had built up in my mind. It actually now is my number one coaster. It has knocked Lightning Rod down a peg, if you can believe that. That's how good this thing really is. My favorite element has got to be the barrel roll toward the end, aka the Mosasaurus roll right over the water. I've never taken another inversion at that speed before. I've never felt a sensation on an inversion on any other coaster like that. You feel like your hands are going to touch the water. What is your favorite element on Velocicoaster?
I like the zero-G stall because it's really fun and it really whips you into that stall.
It really does. It whipped me so hard into the stall, I wasn't really prepared for that to happen, and I hit the guy's face next to me with my arms, and then I kind of missed the rest of the stall. But that stall is really awesome. It really does whip you into it. The top hat also, of course, is awesome. The launch into the top hat is extremely forceful. I would say that the launch going into the top hat and then the Mosasaurus roll are probably the two highlights of the ride. All of the ride is intense from start to finish. Every element is the best it could possibly be. Everything is snappy and quick. Even the stuff that looks kind of slower after the first launch, like around the rock work. On film, that stuff doesn't look that fast, but it feels like you are flying through every element around that rock work, and it feels like you're definitely going to hit your hands quite a few times. The theming and all that is really, really good. So that's not, to me, that's not affecting my opinion of the ride, because while it's themed really well and there's a lot of near miss elements and you're in the raptor paddock with all the, the plants and all that stuff, that's awesome. But there's actually not that much theming. Like, there's a little bit of pre-show, but most of the theming was in the queue. So that definitely doesn't affect the ride to me. I mean, obviously I love like terrain coasters, so that does make the ride better for me, but if this coaster was just standing in a parking lot, it would still be the best coaster I've ever ridden. So I've already said I rank it as number one, knocking Lightning Rod down from the number one spot for me. Where do you rank this on your list?
I think I rank this at number 3.
Well, there you have it. A new number one from me and a new number 3 for Riles. So definitely get down there and ride this thing as soon as possible. And we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye!